Welcome into 5-Day Crypto. My name is Chase. I am a level 1 CMT and full-time trader. Today we're going to look at altcoins, more specifically Total 3, the altcoin market cap, and then we're going to look at the dominance of altcoins, maybe something you haven't seen before. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want access to our private Telegram alerts group where we keep you on top of all this stuff and more every day, a lot of extra content there, consider checking out Patreon. You get access through that. So let's get right to it. Total 3 on the weekly chart. We have our local highs, which we still haven't taken out from March of 2022 when really they are only bounce in the bear market. So we're looking to still take that out at 830 billion. But I think that's probably going to be on the back burner because we've now closed 3 consecutive weeks under this EMA 8 on the red line. I would say high probability that we test the 21-week EMA here, which we did not that long ago, a couple weeks back in early April. So coming back down to around 600 billion. How much lower is that? Well, it's not much, right? So we're currently about 5% above that line. Also in line right now with our swing lows back in January, February of 2022, right? See that? That's this little zone right here. Also, we're at the EMA 14 on the weekly. Let me remove that. You can see on this purple line right here. So we have the rest of this week. We'll see where we go. I wouldn't be surprised if we wick down here. You know, again, it's only 5%, right? It's not like we have a cataclysmic crash coming here, right? No panic yet. But if we come down, we could absolutely see a super bounce. How super? Well, I would expect a bounce off of this and probably go up, and we'll have to see. Are we going to put in a higher high or lower high? I would say based on 3 consecutive weekly closings below the EMA 8, that would give me higher probability of a lower high, but a bounce nonetheless. I would expect somewhere in the neighborhood of 20%. Some type of little bit lower high. You can see in line with these kind of highs right here. 20%, 735 billion. Wouldn't surprise me at all. Certainly after as bearish as we've gotten from the highs, we're already down. Altcoins are down about 20%. That would be we would be down over about 25% total in altcoins. And that would, in my book, call for somewhat of a bounce here. So we'll see if we get that as the weeks shape up here. I would guess in the next couple of weeks, somewhere between now and mid-May, we would have an altcoin rally. If we go much higher than 20%, then we're absolutely looking at our highs. And if we go higher than this high, right, that puts us into highs not seen in this entire bull run. And then if we take this out, right, we're looking at like all-time highs again. Right, for altcoins. That'd be our focus. Way the hell back here, right, from our November 2021 top. Okay, so having said that, is there any other charts we could look at to give us more evidence of where the hell altcoins are? I'm glad you asked. You go others dominance. What is this? Well, it's the altcoin dominance minus the top 10. So it's kind of your true altcoins. So you take out the top 10, and here we go. Okay, the dominance of those. So you can add this to your chart, right? Others.d, right? It'll come right up, right? Just like you're typing in any kind of asset you're looking at. Okay, so what do we have here? Well, the weekly chart again, we're at a key level, but look at our spill down a couple weeks ago. Remember we had our scare shakeout, right? That was this wick here, but look where we closed, above the 200 week. In a bull run, you really shouldn't be closing below your 200 week, no matter what the hell you're looking at. And we didn't do it there. We held the line. Look back at the previous. Right here. 3 weeks in a row. Held right at the 200 week. This pink line, if you're wondering. This pink line right here is what we're looking at. Right? That's the 200 week EMA. We've tested it again early April. I wouldn't be surprised if we wick down here again. Not that much lower, right? It's not like we have to completely capitulate, but goes in line with what we're looking at just a moment ago with a total 3. If we go down a little bit more, wick down here, kind of get everybody on edge again, and then magically, like, the chains loosen and we can somehow rally back up again. The 200 week is is right here. We're not that much farther lower. Okay, so big eye-opening chart. If you combine these two, looks pretty great. That a local bottom before we bounce is not so far off, perhaps. Okay, so on the other hand, right, you got to always look at the bear side of this as well. All the bears have to do is close under that line, and it's going to be trouble for a while. So the 200 week, you should not be going below with a close, right? And closing prices, remember, if you just put it on the line chart, it takes out all the wicks, makes it easy. So a line chart and a bull run, 200 weeks should not be going back below it once it's sustainably above it, right? Once you start holding it as support, you can see here, that was a little too early, right? We just kind of came up and went down. But here, right, we flip it to support. It should hold as support and continue, right? And this would be our established low and a higher low. So not that we can't go down a little bit more, but I would be surprised if we do not bounce once we hold this line again. If we do, right? If we don't, I would say months of consolidating under here. Probably months. So be careful what you wish for. If you want lower prices, like you might regret that decision, right? Okay, so hopefully this helps you get a more general, eye-opening perspective on the general markets, altcoins, and altcoin dominance. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'll try to read all the comments, unless it's from the one guy I don't like, which is nobody. I don't know where I was going with that. Let's get to our quote and car of the day. I'll just shut up from now on. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or pretending. Amazing quote. I can't believe you can come up with that, like, on your own. Like, pretty smart dude. Try to be like the turtle, at ease in your own shell. We got back-to-back quotes today. I mean, you're just getting all the alpha quotes right delivered to your doorstep. All right, car of the day and successor to the Aventador, the new Lamborghini Revuelto in orange and the biggest wheels ever. It looks, I mean, special delivery for Halloween. I'll take it. Right, a little early, but I won't judge you. There's the rear, pretty cool looking. I'll leave it at that. What do you want to see more of? Altcoins, we just covered it. Bitcoin, put the video out earlier. Go check that one out. Get your perspective on bulls and bears, what we need to watch for. Any other requests, let me know, or I'll see you on Telegram. Great bunch of people there, and we cover everything that you want to talk about and more.